Nigerian music star, Burna Boy, has downplayed the competition between him and another superstar, Wizkid. He said, "We're in two very different lanes in life. The only similarities really is the fact that we're from the same place and we love each other. Burna said Wiz is about, beautiful women, and he's about real life and, real life situations as well, and also beautiful women. Yes, Burna Boy and Wizkid collaborated on the latter's track, Ginger Me, a record from Made in Lagos album. And yes, it's a funny, space. I don't know if you saw a Twitter user that they posted that said, Burna Boy and Wizkid's friend, she doesn't sit well with me. Wizkid, be very careful. And I'm like, who is this person? Like, people care that much now. It doesn't sit well after this thing. Like, how can you talk like that? Like, you should be talking better. But to me, I feel like, man, it's real life. There's a type of friendship you have that, you guys have already trashed all of those, competition, all those bad energy, bad vibe.
But the package still wasn't nice, though, because he made himself look better than Wizkid. Think about it.
Well, I wouldn't say make themselves look better.
I mean, don't you want to listen to an artist that talks about life and girls, or rather than an artist that only talks about girls?
Well, depending on my mood, sometimes I don't want to be hearing real life stuff when I'm listening.
Yeah, but if you want to listen to girls, he can still be your guy. Think about it. It's like,
who would you rather listen talking about a girl? Burna Boy will be telling you some very.
No, I obviously listen to Burna Boy before Wizkid.
When it comes to talking to girls,
when it comes to everything,
talking about
I love Burna Boy's
and that's
music.
you though. That's you. But me, I'd rather listen to a Wizkid tell me about girl stuff before I go check out a Burna Boy. If I want to hear about the state of Nigeria, if I want to hear about,
please, don't lie to yourself. How many states of Nigeria has Burna Boy sang?
In the try. In the try. At least that's
what you should. Daddy Chucky first before you.
Fire in our country. Give me plenty water, make I quench fire. I'm
kidding. There's really nothing wrong with, I mean, you're an artist at the end of the day. You sell yourself, there's really not that much of a problem. I just think the versus fans thing is just a very sensitive place that there's nothing he would have said. People would have had an issue when you're comparing. I personally don't like the way he used the B word for describing women. I find it extremely tacky. Like, by now, he should know better. And that's something I think he should consider with his team as well. When you start getting on international platforms. In Nigeria, we don't, as long as they stand you can say rubbish from now to tomorrow. And everyone will still be like, please don't touch my Wizkid, don't touch my Davido. But if you're going to get that international recognition, which you're already getting, people hold you accountable to that kind of stuff. So it's not like I said that he can't get away with calling girls that word, but he will be putting himself in a different, positioning himself very differently. I know how to explain it. Like, if Ed Sheeran called some people bitches, he will lose fans. Do you get what I mean? Like, because that's not he's been put in that kind of way. But then if you have somebody like Leo, all the Leos really, then it's different, right? So I wonder, for me, when I saw him using that word so vehemently on an international interview, that how are you trying to position yourself here? Like, and
then another thing is, I really think Burna Boy is quite, childish. It's not everything you really have to talk about. Because I can imagine a Wizkid being asked the same question. Well, you'll be like, oh man, Burna Boy is family, man. That's family. That's my brother right there. There's no competition. I love him, man. I love him. I love his music. And he ends it right there. He won't go into details and be telling me what Burna Boy sings about and what he does. Do you get what I mean?
Because even let's honestly break it down. I don't think I would think about Wizkid when I was thinking about love songs. I would think about Wandiko first. Wandiko is always singing something. I'll think about Oxlade. I'll think about all these other.
Wizkid just gives us vibe.
Honestly,
vibe, not even
like
about
Jura is
beautiful
not
women.
that much of a love.
Vibe.
Like I didn't understand what he was even saying, because I don't even think that. I think
it was inaccurate. It wasn't even correct.
I think Wizkid is a lot more diverse than just that. I think if anything, you can say that maybe you personally don't like his sound, but I don't think he gives off the same sound or the same vibe all the time.
I love women.
Yeah. So again, unnecessary. But then again, it's Burna Boy. So.
Yeah, but then again, it's Burna Boy. I saw an Angelique Kidjo's interview that said, man, when you have the fame, please show it out. They should leave our Burna Boy for all. I know that he's a very talented guy, and they should just let him, when you have so much talent, nobody can tell you anything. That she's not preaching against, being humble, but they should please leave Burna Boy. And I was like, okay.
I beg, it's just
the
because
she took the Grammy a year before.
Yeah, it's just because
Burna.
she has a personal relationship with him, and I guess you can see more than the arrogance.
Yes.
So she's coming from there. But as a fan, like, I don't think that statement flies. Like, what does that even mean? Are you the first person to have talent? God, is Burna Boy the most talented? This hype is very serious.
Well,
like, sometimes it's to act like as if no, we've not seen any other talent in this world before. Leave Burna Boy. Let's relax.
Well, Burna Boy is actually in our radar, you know, this week and this weekend as well. You know, not just Burna Boy on this one though, but I remember there's a beautiful. There's a beautiful, you know, American rapper called Bia that was on Nicki Bia, right?
Yeah.
Bia, right? Bia, like Bia. Are we like come?
Bia. That's how she says it.
Bia.
Bia.
Yeah, call her Bia. Like come.
If we get the joke.
You get the joke. But it's Bia. She should come. Anyways, let's talk about the story real quick. So she was on an Instagram live with Nicki Minaj, and you know, she has revealed that she doesn't know who Davido, Wizkid. No, she knows them, but she doesn't know what they look like. You know, that generated a lot of reactions online, and a lot of people have been talking about it.
They even Burna Boy to come talk about it.
That's why I said Burna Boy.
Very childish boy.
Childish.
It is.
Do you understand? Like, we get it. We know
Relax.
it. We will bring it out for you. We will bring out this receipt.
Relax.
Do you understand? You want to
You're African giant, Abby.
Guy, relax, sit back, kick your feet up.
Must you respond to every single
So she's
thing?
been in my DM.
The great Malky Matters.
But I saw a post
I'm
that
sorry, but her
made me-
response was fire.
Yeah.
She used Burna Boy to clean her shoes.
She don't said that, man. The fact that I'm talking about your music and I'm talking about that doesn't mean I've been in your DM.
You now said, what's even my own? That you have brought the girlfriend.
Yeah, you have a beautiful
You don't want to
girlfriend.
date boys that will come and embarrass you, because JJ Stefflon was sitting in there. Now you're giving small beer mouth to say rubbish about Stefflon.
Bia.
So, you know, it's
just trash out Stefflon, you know? She just push that in there like...
Shanna said it's just a tag in the music, so relax. It now looks like my man is out. Imagine waking up on social media saying that my man is out there claiming somebody was in his DMs, but it's just a tag for the music. It's like, my guy, why are you so excited about this, babe? Like, what's going on? It's so embarrassing.
That's a very good question, though.
Why are you so excited? Like, what is this? And they say small babe. Like, oh my gosh, if I was Steph, I would be so upset. So upset.
Yes, true. She should be, but you know, I now like the way she apologized to, you know, Nigerians, saying she didn't mean to upset anybody, that she loves the music.
That was the first response. That was the first response. That she was like, you know, like, it's not a big deal.
Somewhere with that, because you know, somebody now said that on behalf of Nigerians, we are forgiving, and somebody now wrote it.
But you have to, the same person, you know, saying, but you have to give a special
one to Wizkid in particular. Say, don't worry, we forgive you for Burna Boy and Davido. But you say Wizkid, you have to.
And okay, let's also not pretend that, like, I don't know how a lot of people look, but I know their music really well. I can tag them. For the longest time, I didn't know what Fireboy looked like.
To be honest, I didn't even know what Bia looked like.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
Like, I know there's a lot of people, like, especially when it comes to those trap people, I can't tell you categorically speaking
Baby and that baby.
I know what Slim Thug, Slim Thug, I don't know what he looks like, but I know his music very well. I listen, his music's on my phone. I have an idea, but not enough that if I wanted to play that game, I'll be able to really
do you know
sing.
who confuses me all the time? They don't look like, but Lil Baby and that baby.
Okay, not that baby. I don't know what Lil Baby looks like.
Lil Baby is the one with the
dreadlocks.
Okay.
Yeah,
but that baby is the one that looks like a Nigerian boy.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But every time I see a that baby picture, it's like I'm like Lil Baby. I see a Lil Baby, that baby.
It's very possible. They need to relax.
Yeah.
Future, and there's another one that has the dreadlocks as well. Same potato. So, but then again, let's talk about Bia. I personally think that Bia was. She was talking in the rubbish stuff.
Yeah, I think she was capping.
I mean, she handled it well, and she apologized. And I mean, you're allowed to not know, but do I personally truly believe that she doesn't know what they look like?
Well, I can believe she doesn't probably know what Burna Boy and Davido looks like, but of course she knows what Wizkid looks like.
In fact, I was thinking that she would know what Davido looks like, because Davido is always
in
there.
America.
Always there. And Davido has a very strong hold in America, like culturally speaking, honestly speaking, like There are plenty.
Essence
I mean,
has put
because the reason why
Wizkid-
I wouldn't say Wizkid is because I know Wizkid only got that much like strong impact with this new album Made in Lagos. Like that's when I was like, okay, Wizkid has landed in like the international scene, and he's a big competitor. But in terms of even his face, let's calm down.
Ojuelegba is big.
No, not abroad. Ife. Leave that one to me. Not
leave abroad to you.
Yeah, the impact of Ojuelegba in nah, it's not the same as Made in as Essence. Essence is like a Drake song. Essence is like Justin Bieber's Peaches. Essence is in everybody's phone. That's like a big impact.
I don't think Ojuelegba is like that.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I think a lot of people will argue
Ojuelegba never enter Ghana like that. Okay, did.
I think a lot of people will argue
Baby girl, baby boy.
Yeah.
Ojuelegba did not enter anywhere in comparison to Essence. Let's not cap.
Okay, that one did sharp. But at the end of the day, I just feel like, Bia handled it well. I like the way she apologized, the way she spoke about it, the way she handled it.
And shout out to Nikki for putting another young person up, sharing your platform.
And shout out to Nikki as well for keeping it real, because she kept it real with her Nigerian. She was like, you don't know those people? So
but then she's featured all of them, except for Burna Boy. She's featured Wizkid.
Nikki and... Okay, they were in the studio together.
Yes,
so
and then she's featured with Davido. So...
Okay, it's possible. Yeah. Yes, yeah. But at the same time, some other people want to be like, yeah, I met them just once too, but yeah, they're cool, they're cool. But she was like, what? You don't know?
Well, Nikki is a vibe.
Yeah, like you don't know those superstars, like still not knowing Jay-Z and Nas. Do you understand? She gave them that type of energy.
No, Nikki's a real one.
Like, how can you not know these people? And I really appreciated that, because it's not about appreciating Nigerians. The fact that you can still stay true and connect to the people you've worked with in the past and you have working relationship, and of course future working relationships. So that's why I think I like the way Bia, because it wouldn't stop anything if she reaches out to Burna Boy and be like, yo, let's do a song. Right now it would be a banger. I just did free PR for these people right now, like this, because next time we'll see a Bia and Burna Boy.
I don't think it'll happen, sharp, but
it should be BB.